fana ngala ni watol be kono famo kata baka programme wol manke yo bar même fana yo be sabu dron be yalo nyami ko le be siaring même mo no quality banko kan kabrin election bata yo fana kata kulet melan ko mo se ala tentu bake bawo nin kuwol lata ñaami alala kala ñaama bara kola fanam ay ñawa bonda kuwo kono alala fanan kala ndo fana ñaama yo believe nin gi ko ne lannome ngo soto mbelori wala kan ko na kata tentin ko ala ya landi wo ñaama lata ko kuba kono mem manka tilimoti ala nata kola ka ñawa ñarande ñaama fanan sata ko an sal mbelala fanan ko still ala ba landi la wala ñaama yo barano be ñawñirandi na diyamo ta jampolo la karola yo bemol tentula bemol jeyla baka men kata especially no full executive members men kata UDP medbe do ko kendo la so kono pour ka je to nya sa sabatindi yo o camera dom fana be no mol tentula baka yo especially no diaspora chairman boy sedi kan. And in the old day, UDP supporters in diaspora. Melialon ko be kata ko be ke kam pour ka tradition to stay calm. The system warning GB I tratakan in the way they believe that everything will be transparent. And then bakala cool to melan ko and in Sartol Bital ko as Gambia is governed by the law. So kamala drum benno colleagues sol mel yalan ko my comrades mel bedo kola and media also bebe tentam bebe jela for the wonderful jobs in the menke kan to enlighten the people, like to give the good message to the Gambians mel yalan ko the home and the diaspora. And people like my brother 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏 and then Sana and the Jare and then many like Fatimata Bawol and so many people melialan ko e ko programme o kale and be contente ba ke le programme o to e ko kumal la fo melialan ko e mantra ku fo ka men sido ni sartol bita o da men se ka problem o da distraction to the mission to the ongoing court proceeding member taking in the Gambia. So kamala don be tantle be gele that caring tiamol to e kamen for Gambian only. Yo nim bota je bitaka chala nin kuwala anin ku ta connect learning about this court proceeding na because ko nga fa nyamin ko be mol advice can still ndol fana kafta mol ma kamol advice men be ko no mol no support as wol katande da ko as far as case nyim bitaka court la so more be stay away from kadiyama ko nyina such a things as kata opto in the deep ko kalafta ko ni nyaton ka kuntu ka kuma fa ko to atra e malam ko lo kuntu la nyame so kamala dan wala yatinna mol be de baka ko ni ne malafka kuma fa nasa ka mistake ko yo but ni na dana record found on tol bita diamla record la generally record of men sort in the IC system or map for this 2021 elections, but Nina Jibe the IC database systems election of in through all records to since from 1994 kana up to 2021 Dolbola observe right now, and through my observation on into Kakula check over Kajibe ko records nyimfon kebeka mentally since from 1994 kana up to the 2021 near cool GB ya be GB Gambia election or be chow kare forman be kata the highest amounts of the registers men katanim banko kan for promoleta kare fawala akata in 2021 men namanan soto in the record of Gambia. Mota fla mo man sota Gambia ya mo ka sotole bar amo fana be ka karta fay anen ni da registration ola Gambiano man ka finti kata register ta as Gambiano abka futa that such amount more than to understand. Yo ninata jibe since wato men okay ninata jibe since wato men jame bankota ngamen sort of evidence ngamen sort of from the program that IEC be use come ninata the evidence of cheating in the 2021 presidential elections. Jambere record to IEC database made since 1996 to 2001. Nia jibe imurta to 2006 election resource registration number. A new total vote men cast and or that time what amount of people major registration okay any amount of people major cartel of binawala compare then phone jibe phone nyimuka chala titro. But Kachala Meyalanko is in the record members of the IEC data systems. Yo, or that records Binao Legibela then found Balan. Okay, Nina Rajibe Jamela 2011 elections. I winning make by cheating. The number of vote registration are based on indemnity or foreigners. Wala natana ke Jamila 2011 winning according to the IEC records. Yo, but with all that, Nina we 2016's records nimfananto for the coalition or winning man 2016. In other registration number men sort of anim voters men data or men fighter. In order now compare the 2006 election results, registration numbers and in totals of figures men data or men fighter. You will give it a 2011 registration, then even I'll be compiler from 2021. Then I will clear them for mare binajim bondanyoto. Okay, but ninna the same. 2011 Gamela winning elections in the IEC system okon. Most of the votes men sorted out of Kyaw, a Bemu foreigners lati, and in Ibema Gambian residents soto, but your Gambian voters card soto okata in 2011. Yo, but in 1996 to 2001, in Canada system of 1996 to 2001, in which Jambenatana Adin Kenning Gambian verified me marbles, a can verify Kamenan Berkeso. Ya change to the ballot boxes. In other mablos nimbrika ekaberfa kamena. Your Jamaica winning most of the time. Janni can sport counting aka winning kamena what all 1996 kata 2001. Ala most of the winnings aka change of ballot boxes. Change of ballot boxes in the sense that a ballot box will falling nibe transport can kesamba into the IEC headquarters. But by then the amount amount in IEC mentioned the system okon me alonko is automatically there. Me alonko aka adjust to the Jamela voting fenko kan box kan nibe counting na otamone transportation oka to the IEC office is almost 25,000 out of 50,000 votes. May allow extra automatically installed into the IEC the data systems. Obekata in the favor of Jame. Obekata adjust the Jamela vote like but automatically. So all I know code now IEC the data systems need to be clear up. And then clear very good in the be delete ya be format. Then new systems will later or else in any elections IEC say more back no plus a win na to me left support because all system the system all member install the below connect men adjust to the voters is so used no even sport counting be on yege dive ita ku ka me alampo abe run yo ni na raji be sa ngata into details muna nan ko automatically these 25,000 votes members automatically storing IEC the system or the 50,000. So in 1996 la voting men kata Gambia Bangkok, the amount of people men registered amount of people men registered is 446,541. Or that 446,541, the brief cartel fighter cartel men sotota is 394,494. Men sotota invalid vote equal 43. That was 1996. In that 1996 vote all total is 446,541. But in that 2001, intending for more salon ko anamanan sort of 2021 men kata Gambia kon in record anamanan sort of Gambia. In 2001, narna registered men sort la wala siata in 1996, because 2001 the people men registered to have a vote in the Gambia is 509,301 people men registered in 2001. But that 2001 voters card men fighter during the elections for the presidential election in 2001 is 458,532 votes. All a fighter in 2001. After the 2001 records, now Narata the 2006 record, Narna Jambe get a new idea by increasing Anatna Mirado Soto Kalafandiro the number of voter registration. But anatna difficult block on a back or time ola purga kafun dankan in kuala jambena miroto bar monanata ka jambe bulu o time ola olam the APRC voters mensoto in 2006 was 264,404 votes only carta for APRC, and then that 2006 UDP 104,808 euro sort of 2006. PDOI is 23,473. By then 2006 mole mayor registration of Kapurka Kartofai adjusted a little bit higher than 2001, because 2001 registration mole mayor it was 509 people, 301 were registered at Kartofai in 2001. Nina Najibe in 1996 at Akata only 446,541. So ibajalele gap nimbe temale 2001 adjustale to 100,000 plus. But 2006 amount men na register is 670,336. Ofana na adjustale the man kata santo. That was in that was in 2006. Or 2006, UDP na 104 vote la sotaje 808, whilst Jambebe 264,404. But that was in 2006. But after Bribon in 2006, Narna to 2011. This 2011, Jambe Narna added over 150,000 to 200 votes registration. Wala nata ka fendi men kafta jambela kartewma for another more winning sort of. But this 150,000 people or the 200,000 voters card is not a mole melialanko ka physically voters card lebebulo. No, but it's something mealanko a registered being a registered voters card is 150,000 registered voters card. I will make this clear. I'm not saying that this 150,000 or the 200,000 voters card is the same voters card being used in 2021 for winning the president-elect Adam Barrow. But the point here, for all these FICO bondika clearly will be giving you a mind, or that to give at least an alert or alarm to your mind for give the difference between 2011 election and in 2021 election. Ibajala there is no different. But the highest one, asotota watu menna kabirin jambe sita proof karte fawla karola is 2021. Wala natake almost mer registered gambe banko kat 796,929. Wale registration nota kata karte ofai. But 2011 of kono jambe karte kasa jalla soto is 470,550 votes. Jambe also. Whilst UDP be 114,177 and the United Front over 73,060 vote. So what nada konyam and the amount of be member registered in 2011 is 796,929. Wala voters vote in casta in 2011. Also, so nada now move back to the 2016. 2016 men kata coalition all time out. Then even now calculate like 2016 coalition on na vote means is 227,708 vote. Coalition all sort of against Jammeh, while Jammeh be 208,486, and then GDC be 89,768. Registered vote men sort of men be at 2016 is 886,578. Wala kata 2016 coalition. Okay, so now we will just check on balance in a 𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒏. Coalition ila register men kata reform kata 2016 886,578 is the highest one Gambian all men registered, because kabin 1994 Gambian namnam voters card issue kata sort of almost 917,000 Gambians, me alko 100% Gambians pour your voters registration sort of anamna sort of Gambia banko kam. Yo ba 2021 natna system mo men je wala nyenti dron IEC I mean system mo men for men registered in 2021 is almost 917,000. Me alon ko a total figure sort of 917,000 men get voters register. But now our point is, if you calculate all these totally, the bond votes meli alon ko katol me alon ko janita ni APRC that bureau in Kanif in 2016 wo carte wala ka carte ka solti men ka jamme ka kanyendi in the election auto, but coalition time on unfortunate o carte ka sol nat na janile yo carte ka sol membe system or damma membe ya APRC the political bureau is almost 200 and something thousand me alon ko aka just adjust ya jambela vote dol ko amount nyintata for 300,000 vote me alon ko after the elections equalata ya count jambela vote. So now if you need data this data in 2011 and in 2016 and also 2021 is a still data, the still information member Ron Kang in IEC record, because they are the only systems 2011, 2016 and 2021 me alonko 2016 rather unfortunate yajembe adjust vote men sort of from the bureau akamen adjust to total figure of the voters card mem fightai otinyatale, but I mean sort of in the system is almost 150,000 member IEC bull, or that 150,000 man jambe kanyenro, because it was minus of almost 300,000 votes men janitaning APRC the political bureau. So that amount of that votes omen janita wayatinale way jambe fondi kanyawal wala stressing no nyam, because 300,000 member ni APRC the bureau to 400, but in the system ngasota in record dol ko 150,000 dol ko 200,000 member IEC bo yo. But sport counting men Gambian la focus ribakala is true. Sport counting asek Gambian kanyendi no unless na ya to ma system o nyimbe be control kanne in IEC block on yo. But who be kata malaf ka dia back this 2021 election on side, because system is in the court, and then court know their proceed the system wala ne ba ke kanyami. But men try can ka breakdown here is in Gambia le record be kona chaw namanama sort of in record pour a total amount of 900 and something thousand people men registered at Gambia Bangkok 100% Gambians, and I'm not sort of even Gambia time amount sort of, but Gambia ka fang adjust this amount so men ka after the 900 and something thousand registered people men ka sort of Gambia, but in the IEC announcement in their records they never mention these 300,000 votes because it's not a non-Gambians. Imanga Gambian, but they've been issued by this voters card for them to vote. But IEC natana 150,000 votes yemen sort of by themselves. Yemen keep ifam bulokon. 300,000 is in their APRC bureau. So that 300,000 to give Yaya Jammeh more winning, they take these 300,000 adjust to the one they have in the bureau, purka give to the Yaya so Yaya more chance to win. Yobani ko still Yaya Jammeh win tele or maybe gable banim itema melanko only this 150,000 so Yaya can no back, then ibuka need or dollar member in political bureau. It can make use all a member IEC the system work on is 150,000. Then it call them male use ibaja the winning point men katra APRC ning UDP tema abukasia. Like okay example 264,404 vote APRC also 2006. 104,000 UDP also. Imanta 300,000 vote member APRC the political bureau who used put more space the UDP tema more use there. The one they have in the IEC the system organ is 150,000 equal use. So that 150,000 only used here for UDP ning APR system 100,000 votes or 150,000 votes different but always automatically from IEC the data systems. You but not man the one you mentioned to me APRC the political bureau is 3,000 vote. Neo use then APRC the vote mentioned the total amount of vote if mentioned will be more than the amount of the figures Yemen did to register, because 670,000 people registered 336 2006 or 670,000 men registered ni yellow 3,000 or pay use pour kadi ya jembera and the amount the real amount ya jembe mentioned like in the election the nikoba adjust la nying bekam then at a fear la mol baji la ko sunyaro katale because munam the amount when betula koma puriya divide nyindol tema then at a no reality because more talala ko or that less people never carta file or because they are big politicians or a big political parties. So always Yaya is very smart. I'm saying this because there is two things involved in the Yaya case. Yaya is very smart and very wise and I can calculate so wisely without Moma lead. Because Yaya Jambuka so moya lead pura kuka melan ko naketa mulba stupid tajane. Two things labedi. Yaya Jambe have 300,000 votes melan ko be APRC le bureau to la comme ale save file so la moti. Amurta 150,000 sort of IEC la system okono. Melan ko nin carte o faita. Comme nim mo amount fintita pour registration okay. That mean ake amount dia fanala from the APRC le political bureau pour que winter back. But nil less people fintita pour que registration okay. The figure I mentioned in IEC the system on which is 150,000 or the 200,000 a call a user function pre-ba jabin dana menna at a class stupid idea or that a class alarm the member of la portuanyante man sotuno. Yo because niaji 2006 IEC system we use well and bill 670,000 people registration okay. Yeah, the bill card of fighter UDP 104 sort of PDY is 23,000 sort of. So I need calculator code in 300,000 plus 150 now be used. Then over there 570,000, 600,000 only. At a no UDP ning PDY stem because I found budget is not a smart actions. So I'm gonna calculate well and I divide like into two. One you stay in the APRC bureau, another half they leave it in the IEC system. So when Watomen Dimba Malata Nina Rabe 2016 na record, Bid Dimba Malta APRC la political bureau. Dimba Malta Watomen 300,000 votes member ya la safe ringi. Tendo Nindimba Mangolo 300,000 Kualesono Karte Fawlo Wato is the most highest record. Gambian will Memphintita Qatar registration is the most highest one in all records since Gambia la Karte Faw startup. Because it only more 2016 almost 886,000 people may a Gambian voters card and do be Gambian already. Yo batendo na to manu Italy menkate baroli menkate ni yaden be okan 2016 tendo 1 point something thousand people Gambia registered voters card better roll because ya sanole ale 300 voters card melbening APRs le bureau aya adjust the figure janni IEC bana wan slap aba flako. This is the amount of people mele voters card in sort of banko kam. Yo but ya otamo bureau do janita amafo 150,000 or 200,000 on IEC namana buko funding total record of people mele voters card in the Gambia. Ibuka for you. It look a real one or for in the moli mensoto or real amount of people mele voters card registration sort in Gambia to look for. But the one they have 150,000 is always safe for Yaya Jambe. 300,000 also is always safe for Yaya Jambe in the APR still bureau. But this 150,000 is always remain in IEC. Okay, Sai, let's just use a calculation here. I know some people will be confused, but it's just something you need to take your time. You know, if you want, you disagree. But this is a system. For the 𝒘𝒃𝒃. So, okay, 2016. 886,578 votes. May along call alcohol to crab IC category mel. Okay, or that Nina 2021. Italy memfo mel yalong call a carteca source of Gambia is almost 900 something thousand. Yeah, IC memfo may a carteca source is the highest one, Mensota Gambia. Or that highest one, real Gambians. Many voters registration in these highest voters for people I say announce for registration in Gambia. Yemen for 900,000 is strong. 457,519. You could borrow win in elections. You could UDP win 238,253. So we'll go here. We'll go into some things may along call. Mfano la killing calculation olam as a mathematics, you know, so ngatanga jibe. They say UDP borrow 57 sorry, it was sponsor code be calculate 457 okay 0.519 minus from 238.253 will be 219 votes. Remember, Mendunta Baroning UDP Chema 219,266 votes. 219,266 votes. Okay, fine, which is now there. But the amount, Doloko 150,000 ICM in their system, they can adjust to the yaya. Whilst Yajambe 300,000 sort of APRC bureau, Menjanit no $4. So this 150,000 mark in 2016 because election or cartoman beef data and in cool tag Tanyami and you ada la fenko kan ama within the no. Well, I know time ya kafoko IC mistake that put IC and book can be the only can put your adjustment for that time. It was very short. IC to any plan kilano kotaka member ni ya kanyanino. You're not my political bureau. 300 bija manjaninu tenno abe easy la IC cool falling Gambian to kuno raje. Yo bari more sotono IC to cool falling no that moment because it a figure of amount nim figure out lano or that moment puya kanyanino. Your time we got total amount of vote menkata banko kai call for in our adjustment or the jambe prior kanye with the vote member already abelari. Yo but dolko it's not 150,000 member IC, don't go 200,000 vote all by IC the system. Okay, with these 200,000, I believe you'll use here. Then may I got 219,226 vote. Make a different thing in UDP. Yo, but for real, I believe that 200,000 of won't be my use because the amount of vote mem fighter, I don't want to talk about it, but it's not the reality. Things may happen as an actions member folk in IC. This is just something I want to make it clear. 1994 up to 2016 or to 2021 electoral procedure menka Gambia Bankoka. The registration of vote menka bona IC le karola kamendi banko dingola. The figure of amount it will come for ekadi up kabir 1994 up to 2021 or 2016 and namanan soto the Gambians can register up to 900,000. Aliya remember during the time what time when 𝒂𝐚𝐿𝒏𝒂𝒏𝒏𝒄𝒂𝒏 diga fweka for suwokuta. Why the amount of this figure after that up to 200,000 or 900 and something thousand is because many of the foreigners Gambian voters card soto iba abe block on in Gambia, or some even have it if intellectual it outside, and the election time they come again to vote. Sorry, this is something that we find out. It's not among anything sort of to connect with court la procedure. No, court la thing soul is their evidence, they have it in hand. And then again, also, comment no more women focus all the time, pour no more stay away from these things is true. We will definitely stay away from it. Nyanta ka stay away from it and nyanta ko okay, because as far as our people are advising us to stay away from these things, and we will. But ginda process membe ke kam court tetendinte. Yudi bin ko leta baliyaji, I definitely support it 100% because nta kena for all the time ko. Yudi bin ko la kanal singro jani mo cling ikanata by area phone. Ibening karabol membelten kafuko is unconstitutional or is karab constitutional immunity or stuff like that. Abe man ka fende ka time or delay pour nyin kamala yudi bin ko se fintino katela kamfatandi then asnaga distraction out. Someone called me, even this last court, someone called me and saying that they told their people, not all of them, pour yeta court line attend, but at a siala. But near you even comment the generator kumol fokan ibalating na demi for se giso sa boye fight because it can really believe ko you even kolkata chalola. Even somebody was passing around the Banjuna area while court back on. I am way mobile found words to use kamera when people call them akako animuna seke I big found words to use but I dabunda la kwatata. And bira of anyanka ko definitely ido action I love it. Ani moe muna fa UDP de bela baneng tambete el hajo le afigi. Nka tolbe me molbe me ngini ka wala ngitiko. The people in high court, let them do their job fairly. Let them believe God is watching. Ala be jero ke kan we are just an human. Ndolmo adaba di lati, but we believe whatever come out, whether truth or false, until we will take it as that. But Allah is more me along ka bentola side player. Until anything kalamen violence in the Gambia, and nobody will advise anybody to violence in the Gambia. This is the only our weapons that we believe Benamal advice they will not go out in this court. Because if they want to go or they like to go, attend, it will be something me at least ibekumal la fala me yalanko kela tampani njibi so atna betel and no katarek pam then now ibina kumal la fala membekala the state of the emergency or the government now the problem or because of crap then court case will be foolish. So wala na nimol ka ko alkanata nina nyaton kol ba alkanata. Some people are on patience, but definitely ye fenna gentleman menje and which I also see now. So to then still continue the curtain you dip in call. I'll stay in your home, you listen to the forums or you listen to the news. Menka for every time in King FM and other radios. Puri salon munakata in court. But Niko Bitalaji, askeno wouldn't be easy because ibe kumalla moela or kumalla befola meyalanko itela tampany controller no, then you will just go in actions and we will not be good. So what come like don't let's stay away from it. It's something interfana like wala nyam and it's something interfana bola incredible all the time. Pura let us stand behind that. And then even though even different came up for against UDP, take it is foolish. More men kumo fa da la memman correct nandiro to ku jaw amari baro be mo wala ala baro na la man ko do be mo wala ama agenda solo amari le joka community kila ko kam mo jola kuma kan jaw jola la bota men da ko na man ka fay men ka wala be joso ban ni dafa ne ya burunda kay na ka enta jola oto meya fa dala atli josoto meya jawiyanda atli josoto meya tinya atli josoto oto te kana so yari plani fana se josoto yalo no mandin ko ka fani follow dam fu ya dam fal be follow oto kana so ka follow because follow le dam. Let's just focus aning la moy case la proceeding because all this crap it can mean for tenting it's just an distractions. It's just common waste of time. But I believe court will react pour que kuma for or que kuke member in all these actions so stop no. Because every court day pour que kuma for me ala ko small thing nan kunin nan pour member ne safu nga join to next it doesn't make sense. Kenya, is it Kenya or Kenya? Court proceeding after their elections. The presidents of the Kenya raped the elections, kidnapped the votes and everything. I believe that after the Dunia congratulate, he win the elections. While the biggest oppositions, they confirm it will land the winners. But every serious government, they believe they have a 5-sitting judge. They are there for the country. The president cannot do anything to them. He told Mansatala wala katerli koma and do Mansatala kilona fana beetle kitindila. Mansabuka the present judgment be sitting in high court Mansabuka baino. Then it will like file over Jumala block on all God. Allah. God is the only person make it of cheating, you know. So the president cannot atinano ay mo bayi kono itol nyanta lala munala momo mantra fo kan gambela quota de mba fo kan guest general high court la judge ila believe nyanta tata dame wala nyinte ko god wala sab ala it mo le sambo place auto but now it like kitio from bending court la ala la bulo kono god even the president be sir ni to le tonya sabatindi wote tol bayla no banko la loi to fana protect la place auto le amanka president will protect banko le loi will protest by protect the place in their positions. You just don't do your work only to serve someone, but you have to do your job to serve your country. You have to do your job to protect the law of that country. According to your constitution, may you don't believe that wala mu banko sambaram bukot. So as far as you could judge, yeta to ban. It ni mol lebe kanyanding o mol kete gibe ko ni alkia mol fata melbe kitio kala. Ala le kitio be kuntla nyami. Tapaleata kala auto, munakarta kala auto, wanyanta kuntulele membara aka kuntu sarto wala. Oto dunia jojo le marta puwala. Mansala sembe bukol bondi no sira on ni bo sira on foni wato nyimbanta yo to den as far as itol bo sira on to itol be kol ko men baro men keta itol ka kitio kumfa barol tapale ya bukat ni itol kitio kumfa ni mari nyanta kala motilin dum badi ya bukat ni itol kitio kumfa na to me lafta tilmo tamandina fa sare fanam bukadum kol kona pour ka ko kumfa ni nata kuwa nata up to the level of these high court judge stuffs la abukadam only the country that ma pour ko molle integrate o molle le believe ani kava ko fully the tonya sabatindo abukadam banko da malaka jibe o banko nyibe men kan hanide dunia bi ka observe well. This is just an example what I want to give. Kenya, this thing happened there. In a 5-sitting judge, it had according to their Bankola constitutional yinto after the elections, Yajibeko, the opposition, the main oppositions, confirm ko definitely election man fair. But biri election man fair, yakuwa in samba to the high court. But this 5-sitting judge, they don't care whether president is the president. They don't care whether oppositions are the biggest. What they care is, as far as who natajam, tundu obanko kan, iba kiskis within the period of couple of weeks, not even a month, as far as no president in the Gambia, in that country, Kenya, President Mantra Sotoring, because during the election period, after the expired date of the president, now he is not be called a president, Abuka president. By then, there is no head of state. So by then, electional kakanim kanyate call a elect before the period time of the inaugurations. Then you fire the president. But before that, he is also an elect president, and the others will be called oppositions. But now at this current situation, Kenya, they have no president. The IEC only confirm Kafoko, the president member searing or a winter. Whilst I'm sorry.
Mandela do okay. Ye Gambia baby jelela. Ye Gambia baby seori. Ye ale fonsajel. Ye ale bate jola. E mansole bate jola. Ye ale fonsajel. Ye ale fonsajel. Mandela do okay.
I'm sorry for that because I have to take water. Sorry. Also, what I'm saying here is during this time, Kenya la system ojibe Also good. During this time, Ninatna Kenya la system ojibe. Kenya may use wala minti drunk the system in samba to the High Court. Yo, but Kenya ibiria system in samba High Court la proceeding yemen ke cool kono. Yemen time of always for the like the Philistines member cake and then Gambia. Wala minti ko the government na side le loyal bina be police kumol for la constitutional immunity. That cannot apply into the president, into the sitting into the elect president. Elect president is not under any constitutional for immunity or stuff like that. Me anko juntale or dundi JK for protect. Jambe all the time. So that cannot be applied to an elect president. Me anko ya tombon. But what will be my work water because what will be the continue area. Jojo lebe sire media lam ko do ko for the country and the ko do ko fanang itol fanan ne ini ala temu bi to le honesty to le tilem bundal to ko alal betul kitindi le to la sartol so to focus tani wo area biri borodom it tara straight to the case ya munatandi wala min to don Kenya le court ya mentandi the president wala moli ala loyali wala min ko. We have a petitions from this opposition party against the presidential elections. Ila result. Biliotandila, what we need is, do you have anything pour challenge or any evidence pour challenge as far as it will evidence will be with everything but then the case can move on. The president's judge will not file soul samana. And the evidence will from someone they are not correct evidence because during the period evidence correct also I make because yemen tapalea nakata inatana unexpected thing sort abuka easy evidence will provide member kala the correct one. So you run the Kenya court proceedings because the president that they call IEC mentaka for winter. A loyal man evidence so provide no in all over the country. Member kala the smart and correct one against the opposition's a petition or yemen passed to the court. Yet time dealer for a couple of days, they can still provide it. Then it tried like a fintinal in sectional dole court, may yanoko, put a challenge the petitions of that opposition party in Kenya. Then rather unfortunate, then the judge balanta because William Tandi Yamunanati ya kiskis leade kwa buta banko la tundol beto karte fawal kata dami, then this should not be thrown like a dustbin. Judge Sol believed ako Nimu di banko demon le right ladi and he left a mena yola tama de jam, and that should be observed. Imanya na ka fay nyamo kon ko dustbin or wanyanta ka GB. So le jojol fanantara balandi wala kam. Inara kuo be katare they have no clear evidence mensa you left word challenge no. Then finally what happened? Finally, what happened in Kenya? Do you want to know what happened? This is the results.
Song and dance on the streets of Nairobi. Opposition supporters delighted with the Supreme Court verdict, nullifying the result of last month's presidential election.
Thank you, Jesus. Yes, when injustice becomes the law, we will resist the order. And I'm telling you, God is on our side.
Opposition supporters have poured onto the streets of Nairobi, celebrating the verdict of the Supreme Court. They are shouting the praise of their leader, Raila Odinga, as well as the president of the Supreme Court, Justice Maraga. The police have restrained them here. They say they are free to celebrate as much as they can, but they will not. Song and dance on the streets of Nairobi. Opposition supporters delighted with the Supreme Court verdict, nullifying the result of last month's presidential election.
Thank you, Jesus. Yes, when injustice becomes the law, we will resist the order. And I'm telling you, God is on our side.
Opposition supporters have poured onto the streets of Nairobi, celebrating the verdict of the Supreme Court. They are shouting.
Okay. They thank God because of the justice system in Nairobi, in Kenya. And the justice systems was definitely fair. Like I said, yeah, whosoever is writing me message, if you want to call, you can call. This is the system that happened there. Oton se believe ko jojo le missions is not cover ko ibe mo le fenkakan. Thousands of people or the millions of people in that country, ile lafita men na niyo fay nyamo kon only just because of your interest. My brother, it will not be good for you, Elish, because not that kafoko, you will be smiling today, but we will be smiling tomorrow. Not what you did, but what God will give to us. So I think ngamra alabe men dile fanana ye kontan wala dan mol be men dile la pour ile interest. I will definitely be very happy to advise my brothers or no uncles maybe in that high court calling themselves a judge. Let them just ye fongo gibe ye example gibe ko be proceeding men kono Kenya iboto proceeding sifala kono Kenya ya tamandile banku deon la nyanto ani lefta men ne yemen ya aksono menke ilafta nsafo do yemen tandi ko ilafta wala Kenya yolo follow up to ye banku deon le yemen fay yo di bulo kono because ye karta fay opposition party may left wole mansaya ilafta wole mara andi jikita wala ye fandi wala biriya kisiro be ka man samayin sita janala loyal be ni da tafalo be buka fen samba fona manga kumol fo membu ka understand courthouse lafta kala dramatic house leti the judge in Kenya are very serious. What they think and what they see is these things amu bankole banku dingola right leti anin secondly akata bankola kan anyanta ka observe amanya na kadron kava fanya mo kon only just because of atula interest but signing ko buta will bulo kono anat abuta IC can be corrupt, that is fine, but the judge no corrupter was very sad because munam IC tata dan no da mala but judge no corrupter ma for come in Gambia. I trust my Gambian judge, I trust them, I have no doubt about them, but this is just an advice. Men better alani adama di mutema sako, especially mel fanan ko mutonya fo lalti adama di mutema. Wol buka dan mutonya fo dan mado wol ala fan ko samanne. So nka fo la kama ala fan ko samanne, and God is watching them. God is watching them. Ntolingeje media whatever, whether they take something or they don't take something, or they've been honest to themselves or not honest. We don't know, but God is really watching. The outcomes of their response, whatever it be meant for, but before akeke whatever it will be menkela or be meant for, ndolsa memfono wala binyintiko, alakana akan tulikama, alakana akan mansafanan kama membe siri, alakana ntultata nalsen kodota mbulale mfasa. But alkana kodota mansafa nambu nalsa fasa. Atol nyantata munakala wala mito. Atol be samanding alaleya. Which in the sense that ko. Atol nyanta kitio tela anin sartola la men silo bita abe senyala. Abe senyanda dunia e senyandi alikiyama. But nin kitio me nondi dunia. Alikiyama ite buka kana because iya mol men be bula no kono dunia kono anin ni kuyane ni suno. Ibuka kana ima be killing now killing na mere kitio crossing nita kunkilo. How many millions will you allow to face in the day of judgment? Purika when you face cross, in will cross, just because of you are not honest, only just because of you are not fair in your final judging or stuff like that. Kenya should be an example to the Gambian people. And then also, no security aside, I think the securities, the Gambian security should learn a lot about Kenya or from Kenya. Because you see the securities are even there, surround the court, but they come for the supporters only, and the opposition supporters. You can celebrate as much as you want it, but not inside the court, but outside you can do it. Because it only karte fai, it only a fai moe left a men. San biria sabatin de kotonya ba tulla buri left al tapaliala tonya kan semboka. Imans then the finally judge melialanko wala nyanda ko kumfala memmu banko de wala tonya de kadila wala yatan dila ko tonya ndol nga ko be gibe bar nga ngina je ko tonya la kanyata bar kula be ko ko na meyat ni yalla kanyo tapalia itol fana manso wala at Nemadi, the president-elect in Kenya. So judge all the time. The nomenclature is very, very, very heavy one. More ye tax into a something may yalanko if only malong what position they are having. But niyalong is inyantaka belief ninako. The people of the country, mele jojo sindi. Ye saman alale ya puri toli da maru tema ibe tonya men falaje kunna ile tonya tewo no tema kata corruption ti wada kata jawiyade wa kata kutme alan ko ye kula kaji mem man katinoti killing wo killing o banko kan killing wo killing mem man la fi wo ko ya la hako soto mel kontanta ni wolbe tapale ko so kontan bari ye melta nakare killing wol kon ite tambide ina man sarto nyin kitio kuntu because ya nakarle kula kan itol be kambente lafta men sabatin la ko banko eta wasidola ite tapale wala kam mun ku kamala pour ite kun kilon be men sot la men be na fala ni la family. I believe the Gambia High Court judge also ite kala wanyama, and I have trust in them, and I believe banko din kendolam. I also believe also ko nobody can corrupt them, but I will still continue to advise them as a brothers. Because ngalonko adamadu, no matter how beauty you will die one day. No matter how rich ite kodoso nyonyarande be fala one day. And no matter how famous or what position you have in life, you be fala one day. But after all that will be caller, what most important thing it can face is the judgment day. And this judgment day, Mbeka mirror judgment, this is an example that we are seeing here. Mbemba woman kon. Fongofen be nyato alkiyama. Ale example also here ala example dalen to ko na jam ninko high court judge so mlaka kiti ba kuntu anything na problem na daga bir man sala karolo la ka kuntu alon ko ala fana ya ala final judge ka kuntu wala fana nyam on that day what this high court judge so to mention no nyama ko to la final ko kuntu la but God fana ne high judge so wala be to fana sin la ka kuntu ibarata fe mo fenne la balwo ko na killing kabirin man ila maralo tumola ba kabir le kitio control tema modu tema ba opposition party ol tema fo president la ko to ba fo ye dukula o fo me duko itulla to nya sabatin do ban ko kan high court ala fana high court goy sol ke kitini wala nyam auto will be very nice ni mari honest ya kuke me yalan ko anim banko denwol la ito lefta menna yola sabatindi ni ala be kitindi la ye menketa o banko kan ya kuntu walla den ala fanan ka lonna ko tonya ye menke yolake anda kuntu tawol dol se niyo se kuya banni wala baro kata o banko kan wol niyo se kuya nyawnyarandi baro menkete te wala fu bola ka kele kitiyo kuntu te banko kan ni dafa tonya sabatinde tonya nata mo bulo kon tafalo ka siyaba mini sa siyaba asa kuma fa fanso so ay kuma fa fanso so tonya ta bulo kon tonya be momo bulo kon ni yo challenge abuka tafalo fon sen saka sa fan defend akata finden le ka dam to challenge même babul ko kono ko tonya la ma fana bola finden la ko ite ta finden nyam ko tonyante tonya le da mali ko da maka nyokela wala nyam ni tonya be bulo kon but ndeko ite ko e konte ko mbebe ta jana nga safro ka jana hani nga ele safan ko nga bile saf ana talo be man talo be mbul ele talo ya bon nga talo bonde sa de talo ni different ni bi safeta iri du mal ko to bi safeta iri du ko na safto iri du ko jojol they will definitely know iri du ma ko to bi ka safa walto fo sita sito ko to bi ka safa fo bantan ko to bi ka safa nin jojol ko sito bi ka safa bantan ko to den menta be bantan ko to be bolo di la bari iba fulano nyaadi bi safeta yiro ko to janne ndol ko safeta bantana ko to ite be dere ko no janna ka saf bantana ko bantana burol ke jale bantana burol jayle haji to ite ta safeta bantana muna ko to ite ta yaaje min toldo o fintine ta kol kelen bara abe tafal bantana bulo ka jale ha fa bulo ka fin bantana bulo jamba kiro ka traje fo yelo ka traje o that stupid thing so na ka finti to the high courts inyanta kala ko definitely new they know ko these people what they have and what they brought to us here is the reality and you be mem fo kam pour que kumol kala kala sin abe is waste of time ike to let time odile abela and then the advice that told as a Gambians, not as an UDP supporter, but as a Gambians, wala nyinko each and every Gambians ila hako ibe siri wala kam. Ma fo komen ibe no hako sota kan ibe siri akana komen ka dinna weda fo men sota banko dimuli men ke wala be ibola tan la mol yen support ka akan oda nsafo yo tonya sabatin not to support us no because moli yakle fo pareta bare itul nyanta sabatin dele fo katandi ko tonya nyine keta banko kamba fo tonya nyine manka banko ka na keta ni to ya sabatin ka keta ala ya lon ka keta na manka fana ni to ya sabatin di fana ka manke ala ya lon na fana ka manke then but everything member kono itol fana ni ala fana bo bondi la jogen na do ko bola nyam ne tonya sabatin ko tonya lamu ni ala ya lon ko tonya lamu ala kiyamanu ala kita fana kitindi le but ala kana sabatin di kan ko yemen sabatin ko tonya lamu den ani bi ka kanale bar na sabatita ko toñala mo iti a sabatinde ko toñanting ala kala no ko toñala mu ni defata ala ke defana kitindile akana sabatinde ko yefanyala la dunia molkam ye niyo torande ate toñala sabatinde ite balanta yele toña nakariyadi molla men mon toña soto ala kete busa me yala ko dunia balwo manyana jarlete wala pour que nakaroni tapale ya sunya kadi mola men tanten yala dunia ko kilin kam mo niyo tora ni fanyale ka ke niyo tora ba bara alkiyama itala kala banjelo bare modol fana mo patient also the back alkiyama but they are payments la but for me nti am okay with everything nti I can nsamba to know for alkiyama no problem even no matter how hard or painful I have here because I believe ko I will still die then man left no mburo be la ngado mo dunya no left do nimme be no mburo sunya but alkiyama you will give me more bread nte ko ngota ndamutala This is what I believe. So to then, some for the judge so they will go. They are not doing for us. They are doing for themselves. Ibakeke found not for me, not for UDP, not for NPP, not for any other political party in the Gambia, but for them, because they should definitely believe ko alabe fanan kitin la ko to be multi matanyami. But the good things menyanta bola kono wala nyanta kala kuti menketa bam ko kam for them also to be safe in the hand of God. This is very simple logic. We are not dumb or stupid. Ntolngalo know what is going on. Nga record all for us since from 1994 up to 2021. There is no record. Member in the Gambian Olefinti into that total amount of people. Melbe the vote registration of the Gambia up to the 900,000 plus. I believe, and Dumbafla again, these out of 900,000 plus million voters registration of the Gambia, 100,000 are foreigners. 100,000 are foreigners. Or even though not 100,000, but 100 and something thousands votes are still in the IEC data systems. It's still used during the 2016 Purka adjust the voting system. Rather unfortunate that still because above almost 300,000 votes may alonko abontele ya jambele APRC political bureau in Manjai. Menkata the big losses TII. Because niya or 300,000 votes or 300,000 votes. Why I will skip in APRC bureau? I will tell you the information I got. It's because calculate lako. There will be nothing more than 800,000 people make a findika voters registration. Is very smart. He's very smart guy. So 800,000 only above, not above that, because before 400,000 people findika voters card in 1994. I mean, how many people? Okay, let me see in the record. 1996, almost 446,000 people, 541 wala findi takata registration okay pour carte fayo ya jemel tik also ami yu na ka fa ngamel man carte fayo ginol ba ginata ya bulde ginata ya bul aka fa la ginol sa fanya there is no gino ay men soto ya e calculation la kay ay divisional time de transactional time plan so la time mais ya lan ko amounts of people make a voters registration in the Gambia and the amounts of votes at him and safe ala safe and kono and I remember balance in the IEC all together alone can even be more than the people amount of people made a voters registration in 1996 because 450,000 almost close to that. I vote me along ko aya mabole. 450,000 me yalon ko aya mabole. O mabotele. Ola kala dandi yala ko le kambara mabotele. A mabota nyadi 300,000 all tare APRC le bureau di mbay me jani. 150,000 all be IEC. Okay. Or that amount 1996 or 2021 another 25,000 of votes I will bondi that kono I adjust to a funkan may I lead into the winning of the winning of for let me just see. In 1996 registered vote is 446,541. Vote cast 394,494. Invalid vote is 43. Accredited. You got 2,000 our registered vote are 509. 301. You got voters cast memfight 458,532. 2006. For Jim, a number of vote registers. Another accredited the APRC were 264,404. equal UDP 104,808, DOI 23,473, equal the total of amount of registration make it 670,336. Okay, 670,336. We'll look at the amount of votes the mayor akata in 2006. In 2006, that's 104,000. Biriya kata of it. Yemen calculate. Wala minti ko 104,000 plus 23,473. 23,473 is PDOIs la kareka so is 2006 more of 400. But UDP so is 104,808. So when you add together to get the amount of the figure, then it's a balance no now. Yeah, for a real vote I get a sort of example ni UDP ada ni 100 sort of or UDP ada. Then they can take the 150 from the IEC the vote from into Safa into then he adjust the week will lead to 264,404 votes. Whilst the one the sort in the APR's the political bureau more. But you will use shortly if they know that the amount of the figure UDP APRC damena is less than 50,000. You can use what time all. Yemen sort of savoring IEC, let me make it very easy. Yemen sort of savoring IEC is 150,000 vote. Maybe the data system open. But Yemen sort of savoring in APRC the political bureau is 300,000. Yo, but not manu cartel for the real vote. Yaja ko UDP win tele for like 50,000 or 75,000 votes. Then o time ole kan 150,000 water in IEC so forth. Remember ka time of water ya adjust into these things. Me yalan ko akana APRC kanyandi in 100,000 plus. So what at 2006? Nina 2011. 2011 ye the same procedure kaji. The same procedure which is like is the highest one it's the second highest one registered in the Gambia, because 2016 was the highest one, but 2011 796,929 people made votes registration in the Gambia. 796,926 2011. Yo, but 2011 on your real voted kata. Yajako United Front at 73,060 and UDP at 114,177. So Yajako you will be together, then amount mentioned any yafan mensotla. Ni even UDP ada na oya ada menamansia ya kalafa fantan dila baka na after more vote dila fanna. Then now I may use in procedure what I'm going to call 150,000 system data member IEC. I only use them. Then another natato 470,550 is the highest one Yajambe may win in the Gambia. Because Yata 470,550 whilst UDP 114,000. Yo banina 2016 sign call give 2016 tata 227,000. That means 2016 yale winning a jitale more and more and more because it's 208. But money at the yard at the 208. Just look at 2011, which UDP is 114,000 and to APRC will be 470,000, and you definitely should know that amount or that 400,000 APRC cannot be lost by 200,000 people. Memang Pintinoka Katafa is not true. It cannot lose. Kafoko 400,000 people or Benta Katafa no APRC among Katonyati. Or that 200,000 million APRC voting for Kokam 400,000 something with 2016 was all fake. It's not the real vote. I've been still in it. But 2016 natana imam or that 400 only nintano because 300,000 vote wala janita in IEC APRC the political bureau. 300,000 plus or that 150 member in IEC who will be taking APRC to the 450,000 again. Even 2016 if a carter win now, then that means 2016 APRC supposed to be 458,486 votes. APRC Nantakola win in 2016, which will be coalition will still remain 227,708. Coalition will remain, reality will remain. So I understand the 2016 is everything there is real. only few is not real there, which is IEC la data system money ye may use kadi ya jambela APRC la omang asambano to 400,000 auto because 300,000 votes menjanita that could be neo adjust here, then they will go up to 486 vote. It was Nintendo in coalition nearly 300 on Mantinia. Because the real vote, is not even 208, but by IEC, somebody to 208,486. Pour que 𝒂𝒃 will connect la no nyame ka coalition oda. But all the system, the total figure of APRC voters card, yemen keep in IEC. IEC wala na security kata yemen keep je yole be add nyinkan wala at na adwe man coalition osotono. Ifon le busole ifon tinyaja because ile 150,000 member IC ya be katajan because ya de kata so soto in 2016 is not even 200,000, is 100 and something thousand. Yo ba bri IC ya kato be ke kul be la kan sa imam tan soto be ko comme ni mondo kidumo be bul ya domo sa mondo tebul ibe ko kuma ala fon la do ko ka kota ala la ka ko le kita o dum so bri elo mondo be juruma kan still APRC Mamfutano coalition of them because coalition was 227,000. Still APRC be 208 with all the amount IEC men sort of tapalea kon ya adjust APRC takang puri senjul sotno kabirin 2016 Mamuri Njaye sunyaro ke Gambian wala kan alalen dema kunyaro nying ala tata na dilala tinya dam to burka men kete APRC la biroti ayo men burka wala na sunyaro nying man develop aman semboso no atlo kana sial ka Mamuri Njaye is loyal because of 2016 Mamuri Njaye mam fenke 2016 ne ya jambele vote 208,000 still Mamuri Njaye fella fa jele ala ya jambele APRC biro men jangi wala yatna Mamuri Njaye man gesoto fo Mamuri la mbante buga do Mamuri Njaye man gesoto no alatna nying 150,000 men be buli IEC ayo la faje imagine phenomena kanal mama almam femmoy aka fo jam ko security tata no security tata jele je candidate because security left men every amount large pour yeta be coalition la but that time also abe do ko dira Mamuri Njaye la mol bal la to nyata kering wala na man lef kake. But I men follow kamuna now kamuna real amount of votes ya men sota man base ni wala janna ba after ndafan 200,000 2016 ya man 200,000 vote for soto bar Mamuri Njaye ndaba follow nya Mamuri Njaye ya jambe sambe 208,486 awala di ya jambe. So, I'm called Memo for the I'm be a trial. We just I don't want to use much time here. Ben High Court things will be more member be advice la. Let them just focus. Ya try your coining can insert the man ko banku dimule yemenke yemem fight yo fintin de molka. High Court yet tilindiro kan in kula me yalanko ala fanam better later fanan kitindila le sembetter lela auto. Mbebe kanyana da alaya mumoy men fi dunia e ko la trenyama alkiyama ni moyenta jo akunga kuka ni ngaka alkiyam botre nyaato ni defana di semti ni botre nyaato oto mbebe men tar la nyaato jannimbe kufi la jamembe kolela nye ngatama ni kula mol fon barata walla dani ibaje nin tata men tar la nyaato asaka final tinti me yalan ko ala fon bal ne ko ngato nyaala sabatindi isa dan da dunia isa da alkiyam ban yamre da dunia le yekuka mem man tiling dunia imanda alkiyam oto mobe ne ajan kadu alma alen tankandi nyenna o tankando murati alkiyame mentar rejata police tankajela jammu adaman demonti jammu mission onti we are all in the missions here whatever yemenke alon ko that's what you will face in the jana kada dam da alkiyam yemen kaja na kendama ibol tara jana nya jawma ibol tara jana kiti kundom ku jaw balati atam ku kolam bala famoti ku kolam bala fam ni bo kuntula ni o kuntini bakinna comme moy fendi la prala interest kan my brother you don't laugh elish imanjela ban ya kuntini kula me yalan ko wala nyanta andi wala nyanta sabatila ani mol ya muna be fo ma dunia akane samba ala be fa sala ali kiyam ala jon fa sa wala fi sata adama dunia fa sa only because of their interest adama do like interest. If they are not in the right track, don't listen to them. Always listen to the what is true. Memu tonyati ani me alon ko wete be siron ko maka ka traw o tamande kam pour mol be la interest, that would be the best. Because now ko nga fa nyami amanka dron Gambia la mission ta amanka Gambia ko dama dunia bele be jibe mol be la moy kam dunia bele ba Gambia la court system wala moy kam and dunia fana bele ba moy kam ani BBC ba fo kana all the time. Nairobi bira kataten BBC la report. But be them do Nairobi da mamata Kenya in Nairobi ida mamata celebration on dunia yele high court joy so respect la ko ye kontiro tamandi ni banko bela kan inata clear resource information of bond me ko saniata without imalla mo kon o without mo me corrupt but ini ala tema men tamata banko diwle menke ilafta ko la fintini katande ko ala nyimmenke den ba kiskis la ngaji be ni wala katam fana ba fo la kada oto nyunku mata bakal adama duna baluwa manyana tinyala only just because of kamo dole interest nyim protect and if na amarita tonyaka kamo do fasa anatuma marita siloka kamo do lon kalo atonko anan ifon alon ka mari tonyata bloko kamo la tonya nakar dunia ala kiyama ala ka tonya diala bayit nakaram tun ite me an nakarala ite ko ku jaw bana soto me yalan ko ikar greatle ka mira fam ko nita murta dunia ita akela motita ale tete kinne ka yafo ale mbala nga burngari pide onan takela oto momoy menke kabira kelunga alon ko a jolu ngi bola sotla dita murani sa repeat. So this is just under advice left commendi and I want to close it here because now we the Gambians more baby lamoy and we are listening mbel lamoy how the things is going mbe ko nyim fana observe kan so much ko if anything nabe ke ka kono ka halna what is behind. Because Mbeba smell can right now ko all this everyday drama things all in the court. Some people are even thinking ko hello hi why many high court people loyal ko you know what, we are not playing here. Every day cannot be joined. Every day cannot be a joint court. You know, these people have case in hand. If you have anything menka elba against Lano Menna with an evidence, come out please, man. Rather than every day with stories like nobody will understand. First, need to believe that ko ngina mo itala case ko ngina file like within the time of 5 days and the mark wala muna na since coming for first time ema low kang, but you just want to make it every week story, just to waste your time. And you the judges are your right sort of like when you continue tapalola without not even listening to them because they are all dramas. Ndeba advice la mena wala mdro Kenya in Nairobi being example of men kataji ila siron tamando nyanta kala mena banko demulle ila nyanto kan anim banko la loi la sarto kan imam opposition nyako gibe imam president nyako gibe yamuna gibe wala banko demul ya menke ilafta menna because every 5 years lamu president la wato kaba so banko demul ya menke andi lafta meyeke yola gibe lafta tarla ko so mba wisla ko for the Gambia also to be like Kenya, not to be saying for the judge put it on back or not to be thinking as well for the judge put it a president back, but let them observe things well. Yetra ku koma member kala banko la loi bu gote ya ku fanam bonde meki alam ko telefon la kiskis rot ya je ko this is the truth and the wala fanam kata banko kan this is reality and the wala kata karta to mem fanam fighter for them to be free from the hand of God and the next day member kala the judgment date. But without that, I'm sorry man. So kamala dombe mol be tan lambal jaila, I just feel like to come because after bringing a system in GB ngajira kabil 1996 kana for 2021 the government beje election wala carol voters cards wala kuolto and in now 2021 is a quite different things wala da nga believe ko something is missing somewhere and women missing ta somewhere ngajele and ngajel dol filtere bar ngajel dol man fili So even though after all this, after next election system will be correct in the Gambia, we have to go into the IEC system. Everything will be format. We have new new Gambia, new president, new Gambia man so still old Gambia be old system will be used can Gambia and a new system will come. There is no new Gambia. Well, I need to Gambia will be proud new Gambia and cafe. There is no new Gambia. Still there is old systems. Member worker in this new Gambia system will come. Neither to enter IEC, the old system will be used in this IEC data system will come. Because all system on beji or that voters card me kadi lunta walla ikane keep ifamburge puri be même febora sam ika taman le up to today. So nin lafna news Gambia sabatindila. Let's just go and clear everything. Bondol biringa 2020 biriya jambe butandol focus the state house well. Pentrol be kala state house be da kule dolo kani so lenar karabu karab. We forget about the place member ko IEC is the most important one because get final plate. Ning corruption o eta, ay corruption o hijack abanta. There is no way for any oppositions pour ye win. So alangata to follow clear. Ning ge senyale computer new Gambia ila system o be hijack be delete everything be a format then new system o build no problem. New guy format ma for records. But like something like you know tame and all these voters school make be manipulating ya be kicked out from their system and the reality remain. Then ibaje so now mentam bito tambitalen but coming years ibaje tapaliata kela no naka be kela abe momo lafta kakala be wanyarwa because now before cool buka wanyarno because everybody is running for their life but maybe men kono yey tambe non ka diam la ko jalo bio mo dam tak mo be da be block on ko MBT. So all I'm quality, I just want to stop it here because I'm tired. And then yeah, it's been a while and the mobile keep calm and then we are not that happy because Molia believe like the things me along ko ajanta kala nyami yeah hijack le kidnap block on. So what can we do? The things is just in the hand of God now. And then again, yeah, we wish them good luck. Odro, I see not any no loyal bable be wish la good luck. And then we are still watching. And dunia baby jibe kana dunia baby lamoy kane. I mean Jojo for an outcome bacalamenti. Everybody's watching because whatever go in there, mamen kata je mol babelon na. Mol be balanal. So itoli kay mom ya kuwa direct in the right way mol balon ya kuntu in the wrong way mol balon and mol malo ala balon. So it's very important for them to know also not only cafe to them malabakon but whatever happened there or whatever adunte do tema wa keta or during this election of on baro venketa nim malo ala balon and I'm so from kom balon. So kala don bebe wish la good luck and the ikana so ye theater play back the courthouse for because ning NPP people loyal theater lalati ikana so ye yep let them be serious in their work. Let them tell them that you know what, we are not joking here. Alkana Naja with every stories like this. No, just come and challenge the case if you have a case. If you don't have a case, then that means they are the winners. But if you have the case, come with your case rather than all these everyday dramas. So now every court they plan to go with their people. Still, before I confirm my case, my program, Janimba Kumfal, before I confirm, you'd even call stay away from this court. Don't go there, stay your home, yela moy di kibarola, then tol menku maram lolo no file be protect kanne, George sol be jere ba guide kanne, no alpha be jeni be communicate kanne, kuwa nyimbita kanne in the way anyata tala nyami, oda my wasala sign pul sembo man kuno nyonto. Then I've made a good will definitely symbol do ko mo ani inyon loyal lemo. Let them face everything, reality come out. This is it. Let's stay home. No matter whatever more not after I mean problem one just forget the person. It's just foolish. Ablata nga fa nyamen do mo comfort nyima jawma ala ke jole bam nin kende mama God will give you nin jawma and still God will give you. So whatever come out from your own mouth, you will have the price for it. So, but don't even disturb yourself to respond to that person or try to find a way to have a problem because it doesn't mean anything. So come on, drop no more bait into 𝒂𝒂𝒏 for today's program. And then once again, come one time also much more all the time program because after these elections, everybody is been into something you don't even know. But thank God that for now, people stay calm and listen to our leaders, our executive members, so which is more even good. Memang sampai ni problem will be there. Mol mem fana yalang ko ya miracle UDP problem multi ni mankanye problem kala they are very sad at the moment because the UDP in the way la me yalang ko they are even surprised. Until we are not a problem to UDP manka problem party. Last time I found no audio jam. Unko dol kan ifang invite na pour UDP challenge. We should not worry. Ntam manya nang fali la much about anything non kita. More the problem also the UDP ma intervene. More the case also the UDP ma intervene. But UDP la ko be wul kan rek mo be afanka di qualified loyalty. Mo be afanka the most experienced loyalty. Mo be afanka the big loyalty and they are not part of the UDP. Ibe afanka come mal comment they don't do nothing. Imam fokol longi. You know, ntol nimbele kula akoto no loyala bolle blokono and in high court let them go ahead and they do whatever they know. But momo bita radio whatever you comment in this case imam fokol long akon. Imam fokol longi. We will definitely stand to say that loud and clear. Ntong hum fonji jalawa. You know, so momo yalang ko be radio